corporations can't stop you from protesting. NFL is technically a corporation. They can't stop you from protesting. That's why they said, okay, well, we'll allow them to stay in the locker room. But then you as an owner saying, nah, they're not even going to do that. We're going to make these dudes come out here and play now. Majority of your team is African American. Majority of any NFL team is African American. Let's say at least 75% of your teams in the NFL are African American. 75% of every team is African American. What if all of them just decided to protest? What if? Would we even have a game? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if you watch football back in the 30s and the 40s, wasn't that exciting. Until they allowed us to play. Same thing as baseball. Wasn't that exciting. Until they allowed other minorities to play. We added that excitement. Football, NFL will lose a lot of money.
Well, first of all, let me go ahead and apologize and say that people who commit suicides are not idiots. They just need help. And I apologize for making that comment.
Yeah, and we need to make another initiative to really allow people a way to express themselves without being criticized, because I really feel that's sad. Like, that is a horrible thing that you feel like that you can't come and talk to anybody.
Yeah.
That that you can have a conversation.
Yes.
Continue.
I agree with what you're saying. If every black person in the NFL, baseball decides to say, you know what, I'm protesting, and they don't play, that means they would have to save some money. That means the house, the condos, whatever they had, they don't need to buy. They need. If you're going to protest, it's better to have a planned protest.
No, absolutely. It's better to have a plan for yourself. See, but that's one thing that they don't allow. Well, I ain't gonna say they don't allow. They don't inform, and you got to understand that these guys are coming out of college. They're getting some crooked managers to take their money because they know what they're worth. They know that these kids are stupid. They know that they don't know a lot, so they get their cut and a little bit off the top as well. Yeah. So you got a lot of people that are that are getting bad deals with their manager, that are doing a lot of different things. Now, on top of that, you have a lot of situations where not only that they don't understand what they have and how much money they have, but they just go and spend, and don't even understand what the word tax means. So whenever they do get their check, they get this big house, they get all these cars, they do all these trips and everything. But then if you look at a lot of these other NFL players, some of these older dudes that didn't stay in the league to get their pension, or that wasn't able to, finance themselves, with the money that they have. And it's a shame that, as an organization, why wouldn't you want these players to have that kind of money to put back into your organization? It makes sense. Allow them to learn. You make more money in the long run. But the issue with businesses today is they don't think long term. They think short term. They think short term. If you can tell me right now, I can get you $1 million in 4 years, and then another dude tells me I can get you $1 million in a year. Actually, it might even be 6 months. I'm going to think, shoot, 6 months? But then what he's not telling you, there's only a 30% chance of this happening. But with this 6-year plan or this 4-year plan, there's about a 95% chance of you being a millionaire. I'm like, well, shoot, I'm going to go for this short term first. No, brother, you got to think long term. You got to do what you got to do. But to say that this is what I'm getting towards. So investing your money, making sure your money's going to the right places, building up your communities. Because if we had better communities, if we had better facilities, if we had better things, we'll be able to do more things with our community. Because a lot of people don't understand this youth is our future. We're going to get old. We're going to die one day. And especially with what's going on right now, the youth...
I'm not going to die. I'm going to live forever.
Okay, vampire. But
I'm not sucking nobody. What you for?
I don't know.
I ain't even for. I ain't sucking nobody.
I don't know, bro. If you a vampire, that's what you gotta do.
It don't mean I gotta be a vampire. I'm gonna be that immortal dude that has an old picture of himself.
Oh, golly, I know who you're talking about. Gray.
Yeah.
I can't remember his first name. Something Gray. But if we have all of it, if we're able to build up, and I'm so proud. Like, I am so proud of LeBron James.
Really?
Like, oh man, leaps and bounds. This man has opened a school, a facility in his hometown, which is allowing these kids to have free transportation, free uniforms, lunch, snacks, and breakfast every single day. Got a GED program, tuition is free, and you get free tuition to any college in the state of Ohio. What? This man is allowing these people to have bikes to and from school, free bikes, free school supplies. Everybody gets a laptop and a tablet. Like, everything. And he done it just from his smart investing, him having the heart and the passion to want to help his community. Now, I guarantee you, he's going to get some backlash. People are going to hate and going to try to vandalize the school. But you got to give it to this man. He himself, by himself, is really trying to make a difference. I just need other athletes to follow suit because there's a lot of athletes that can come together and have things like this happen. LeBron James was blessed with contracts and endorsements of what he's done because he's a great basketball player and this money so he can do what he wants to do. He's in contact with the correct people to make these things happen. He knew that the people and some of the other politicians weren't trying to do this, especially in Akron. So he went and he did it himself. And he did it the right way. Nobody can take that away from him. But he's going to make a difference because he sees that the children are the future. And these kids are going to be unforgiving to all of the negative things that have happened to them at this age, at the point that they are now. Which takes me back to Dak Prescott. You got a lot of kids looking up to you, brother. You got a lot of little black and white boys looking up to you, trying to get to where you at. For you in the political climate, and even if you didn't want to be political, just don't say nothing at all. In the political climate that we have right now, for you to say that, it's a bad look. You're definitely going to get a lot of boos everywhere you go. You're not going to be looked at the same. Your game might even change. You probably might not be on your top.
I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't think it's going to be to that severity.
We don't know. But we know.
The Dallas Cowboy fans. Come on.
The Dallas Cowboy fans are diehard. Don't get me wrong. They're still going to root for the team. They probably won't root for him.
I just see it as if you want to kneel, all right, and the NFL says you can't kneel.
No, the NFL never said that you couldn't kneel. They said that they would fine you if you kneel, but already 3 teams have already came out and said that if my players want to protest, we will pay those fines. It's nothing.
Yeah. So to me, it's a sense of integrity, a sense of responsibility. Mm-hmm. If you feel as if you don't want to touch the whole, standing up, American anthem, putting your hand, your heart over your chest, and looking at the flag, and reminiscing, about people dying for you to keep living. To me, it's almost as if it's an issue to help people recognize that they want the issue. They need the issue to rise. And when you see all that's happened, it's kind of like let's just jerk you around for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me just go ahead and get you to have a hard on for some issue because we're all making mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The police officer that shoots a kid from running away, that was a mistake. And he's definitely going to pay for it.
Is he?
Oh, he's going to.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because the same dude that shot Tamir Rice isn't paying for it.
Yeah. Oh. Trust me.
Bro, that's what I years ago. But this goes back to what we were saying. A lot of these cops aren't getting prosecuted.
Listen. I'm not gonna say every cop's gonna get prosecuted for shooting somebody.
Man, you talking about 15%.
All I'm saying is that if you have a body cam or you have people looking at you, follow what you've been taught. You can't go wrong with what you're being taught.
You can't go wrong with what you're being taught, but if you're being taught is wrong,
then that's up to the council and the people that put in the money to help support police officers.
But that also goes to show you that it is not one person or two people. It is an entire system that is messed up. It's not just one cog. It's the whole system.
I'm not gonna say it's the whole system. I'm not gonna say it's the whole system. Because
key example, and I'm gonna give you an example before you say what you gotta say. Key example. In North Carolina, there was a case. There has been a case within the past 2 weeks where the entire precinct resigned because of corruption.
That's not every.
But what do you? Every single one of them. What do you mean?
That's not every cop's fault.
That's every single person in that precinct. We're talking about a precinct.
Yeah.
We're talking about a whole precinct which houses at least 100 police officers.
So it was getting ran by whoever corrupted it.
It was getting ran by whoever's corrupted, but everybody that was in that precinct was okay with it. That's the problem.
Wait a minute, what was the problem?
Why is it a problem?
What was the problem?
Because people were okay with corruption.
Who was controlling?
It doesn't matter who's
does.
controlling them, brother. You have a voice and a right to
How many people they shoot?
They shot a lot of people. They ran a lot of drugs through this town. They were the key holders to the town, running drugs, shooting people, making sure that people couldn't get in and out, or they were getting in and out and nobody knew about it.
Well, this is what I'm trying to say. If you have a police force that's corrupted, all right, versus one that's not corrupted, all right, and let's say the very people that don't like the police are the ones corrupting it and loving it, all right, versus the ones who are not corrupting police officers. So if the corrupted ones are being corrupted but they don't do their job well, then what's wrong with the ones that are not corrupted?
That's the point. What I'm saying is, understand what I'm saying. The entire precinct. We're not, precinct. The entire building. Yeah. The entire building filled with all the cops that work there on a day-to-day basis resigned because right now there's nobody policing this town. Okay. Because the entire precinct was corrupt. So So it is every single person, every corrupt cop, it is their fault.
No, it is not the corrupt cop.
Oh my God.
It's not the corrupted cop's fault.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you want me to tell you why it's not? It's not because the corrupted cops only got corrupted because they were trying to prove a point.
They weren't trying to prove a point.
Yes, they was.
They weren't trying to prove a
yes,
point. If they were trying to prove a point proven, you're corrupt.
Yeah, you made more money.
Yeah, you might have made more money that way, but at the end of the day, you're not following the rules. You're not following your guidelines as a police officer to police.
But the guidelines are wrong. There's something wrong with the guidelines.
If there's something wrong with the guidelines, there's something wrong with the people that put the guidelines in place, which therefore affect every single precinct in the United States.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
You just said if there's something wrong with the guidelines, right?
Yeah.
If there's something wrong with the guidelines and everybody's using these same guidelines and there's something wrong with it,
yeah.
So you telling me that every cop would be right by following those wrong guidelines?
How are they wrong?
How are they right if the guidelines are wrong?
If the guidelines are wrong,
and this is what they're following.
Yeah.
That's like you reading a textbook about America, saying that America was founded by Shaka Zulu.
Okay.
Now we know that that's wrong, right?
Yeah.
But you believe that that's right, and you're going to keep spreading that and teaching your children that Shaka Zulu founded the thing. So is the corruption with you and the guidelines, and you spreading the rhetoric, or is it is it you, or is it the guidelines that are wrong? The fact that you were taught by these guidelines.
It depends what my pockets say.
Shut.
I'm trying to let you know.
You know what? I'm done. I'm done. You have taken the cake today. I can't. I can't. It depends on my